Hey everyone, so by looking at the thumbnail of this video, you might be a little confused to be wondering what I actually mean when I say outfits ranked from GTA. What I mean is I'm going to be looking at each GTA protagonist solely from the main games. Usually when I make videos like this, there's always someone telling me that I forgot Vice City stories or Liberty City stories and stuff like that. So I want to clearly mention here, I'm sure someone will still mention it in the comments, but I'm just covering the main games from GTA 3 because the first two games had a couple, or at least the first game had a few protagonists, and it was just hard to see them because obviously it wasn't as good quality. But in GTA 3, we got our first distinct protagonist, and that continued all the way up into GTA 6, which the two characters from that game I'm not going to be covering yet because even though the outfits we saw from the trailer are likely their defaults, I don't want to mention them here because we haven't really seen them that much in gameplay, so it seems like it wouldn't really be the best idea to rank them here because my opinion on them could change. I haven't really had much time with them, especially in gameplay because we don't have the game yet. So with that all being said, I hope you enjoy the video, consider subscribing for more GTA videos, and let's take a look at the character that I believe has the worst base design. So yes everyone, we're just going to be covering the default design because it'd be crazy to go through every outfit that you can make in GTA 5 for example. Even in a game like Vice City where there's a few outfits, if I was covering that in this video, I could rank the Vice City outfits, for example, all in one video on its own, but I couldn't do it in a video like this because it'd be crazy long. So my least favorite design is Trevor from GTA 5. His is just extremely basic, and that's something you'll see with all of these. They're all pretty basic, but the reason this is my least favorite is because it is literally the most basic thing that you could put together, and it fits the character, sure, but it's just a white t-shirt and jeans. It's just extremely simplistic. One thing I will say about how it fits with the character though is the fact that the shirt looks very dirty. Like what he's wearing fits him quite well because he doesn't seem like the type of character that needs expensive things, unlike we'll see with Michael later on in this video. He's just very simplistic and he looks very dirty what he's wearing. Like there's a lot of dirt on it. Like it just works very well for him, but I still think it's the worst out of the main GTA protagonist outfits because it's very simple like the rest of them, but to me it's just the most simple, and yeah, it says a little bit about his character, sure, but I think all the other characters' outfits say a little bit more. Initially I had this at the bottom of the list, but I did decide against it, but I can't put it any higher than this, and that's CJ. I think that this outfit is pretty iconic, weirdly enough. Iconic might be the wrong word to use, but I think when you think of GTA, a lot of people think of San Andreas and CJ, and what he's wearing can also be attributed to that. Again, I'm not counting all the different variations you can make of him, but just the default tank top and then the blue jeans, it looks very, very nice. Even in the definitive edition where it doesn't really look like they changed the textures or anything of him, he just looks the same somehow. It still looks pretty good. Again, the same issue as Trevor, it's just extremely simplistic. It is almost the same outfit except just a tank top and different color pants is really all it is in terms of the difference. But I just like how it looks in the world, and I had to put it above Trevor, not just because I think he's a better character than Trevor, because that isn't really what this video is about, but I just think that it is more of a popular look than Trevor's, and it just looks a little bit better overall. Next up I have Franklin. I really like this look, but I think there's some of the other versions you can make of him, especially ones where you have green on him, just look a lot better. This one's just extremely simplistic, and this one might not really be considered the default because in a lot of artwork he's wearing this here, but when you stop playing as him in the game, he's wearing this, and when I just searched up the default, this is what came up, so I'm going to be going with this. If we're going with the green one, he'd probably be top 2, top 3, but for this one, I'd say he has to be here because it isn't very similar to the last two, right, but it's still kind of similar. Like it's just a very simple design. He just has like a white shirt, then a blue shirt on top, and then he's just wearing pants. Like that is really all that there is. You'll notice that these designs are pretty simplistic, and I think that's intentional. They want the character to just look like a normal person, and that's definitely selling that here, but I just like it a bit more than the last two because it's a bit more going on than just a shirt and then pants. Like he does have another shirt on top of it, and I just think that this look actually works for him quite well, even though I think he has better looks in the game. This looks pretty good. It works as a default design for when you start the game, and because it isn't as good, it makes you look forward to being able to go and buy some new clothes. in a way. I don't know if that's intentional, but I just like that. Next up, we have our final character from GTA 5. I don't really think any character in GTA 5 has a design that's amazing or anything. I think that they were definitely designed to be pretty simplistic, but the best one in my opinion is Michael, because it says the most about his character. But all of them say a decent amount about their character. As I said, Trevor is sort of, I don't want to say he's poor, but he's very, I guess, down in the dumps. He doesn't really care about what people think of him. He's very dirty looking, very grubby looking. Franklin's in the middle, where he's sort of an up-and-comer. He doesn't have that much money, but he still has enough money to, have some decent clothes. And then you have, on the high end now, you have Michael, who's wearing a suit all the time. I just like that quite a bit. It says a good amount about his character, especially when he's with the other two during the story mode. I also really just like the color. Again, he's wearing a suit, but I just like the blue of the suit. It just looks really good, in my opinion. I don't really have too much to say about Michael. I think he has the best design out of the three, because they all say a decent amount about their characters, and this one is also quite simple. But in previous games, we've had guys running around in these sort of looks I've already covered. You haven't really had a character running around in a suit as their default. We did have that with Tommy in Vice City, but you never really had as a default look someone just running around in a suit. I just like it quite a bit, and it has to be here because I don't think it's all that amazing. I don't think any of these are actually that great, but it's better than the other two characters in GTA 5 in my opinion. So in the third spot, I have Claude from GTA 3. No, that's not just because he's from GTA 3, that was just a coincidence. But I do really like this design, and I might be like one of the only people out there that thinks it's one of the best in GTA history for a protagonist. I think that this one, like all the others really, fits the character very well, but I just like all the colors involved. Like, I find it so weird he has green pants on and blue shoes. It's really weird, but I personally really like it. What's strange is that I actually think it looks better in the definitive edition, even though he looks wacky as hell. I do really like how the game makes him look. Aside from the face, his face looks a bit strange still, but the shoes and the pants, it also makes the jacket that he's wearing look really nice. Again, I'm not entirely sure why, but just the leather looks so nice in the game when you're running around. I, again, just like the mix of colors. It's still a pretty dark outfit, but I just like the jacket and the pants and the shoes, all of it put together. He actually looks like someone that would go around just committing crimes because he wants to do it. Like, it definitely gives off that vibe, and I like that quite a bit. He definitely looks like a criminal, which you can't really say that for a lot of the other designs here. Like, they fit the character, sure, they're simple, yeah, but they don't really look like someone that would just go and commit crimes. He actually looks like someone that would do it. It also, of course, helps that he doesn't talk, but we're not really discussing that in this video, of course. But still, I just like him quite a lot because of his design. Next up, we're covering a lot of people's favorite protagonist, that being Nico Bellic from GTA 4. I really like this outfit. As we know, he didn't actually just start off in Liberty City. He actually came in to Liberty City, and I really like that because what he's wearing, it doesn't really feel like a New York sort of outfit. Not that I'm from New York or anything, but I just think that it definitely gives him a look that doesn't really look American, and I sort of like that. Obviously Americans can wear that, but that's just sort of how I take it. It looks like clothing from someone that doesn't actually live in America. It's just a very bleak looking sort of outfit, and I like that because we know with his backstory and everything, he fought in wars and stuff. It's a very dark sort of emotional character, and that's why I think that it fits him quite well. The reason I couldn't put it in number one though is because it is a pretty bland outfit. I mean, I still think it's pretty iconic to the GTA series, and it fits him super well, especially his backstory. But despite all that, I am just basing it off how it looks, and like all the other ones, it is pretty basic. But this one, he's got a couple more layers on, so it makes it a bit more interesting. But still, I can't put it at the number one spot because, in my opinion, the best GTA design has to be Tommy Vercetti from Vice City. I might be a bit biased because he is my favorite character from GTA, but this outfit is just so nice. It is very simple again, like the rest of them really, but again, the pants just look nice. I don't really have too much to say. The shoes look nice as well. Maybe not as good as Claude's, but still very nice. It is, of course, the top. The Hawaiian top just looks so nice with the patterns on it. It just fits the game world really well. It looks pretty good on him too, in a not weird way. I don't really know how to explain this, but I just like how it looks. Very simplistic, but the blue works really well with the sort of grey pants. Just a really nice combination, and in my opinion, the best design of the main protagonists in GTA history. Right, everyone, that's about it. So let me know in the comments, which character do you think has the best design in GTA? It can be from the side games as well. I know I didn't cover them, but you can still mention that if you would like to. Consider subscribing, as I said, because we're really close to 1,000 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate it if you could do that for me. Leave a like, and I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video.